Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost in Dixon, Missouri. This is the Soviet Union, January 1943. The Soviets began this turn with, 56, I believe it was. Anyway, they've spent all their money. They bought 2 heavy strategic bombers for 26, 2 self-propelled artillery for 10, 2 medium tanks for 12, and 2 mechanized infantry for 8. You see some markers over here. This turn, the Soviets can pick up 4 special operations markers. We've got 2 sappers and 2 descent tanks. The descent markers represent specially trained Soviet troops that rode into battle hanging, sitting on, clinging to tanks. They just piled on top of them and rode them into battle. And then whenever they came across enemy infantry or whatever, these guys would jump off the tanks and go engage the enemy and try and clear them out of the way so the tanks could keep rolling on. Each one of these, when we place units, can go under an existing infantry in home country. Sappers, of course, are traditionally combat engineers. They go out in advance of an attack, clear minefields, cut paths through barbed wire, try to breach fortifications, so on and so forth. These can also go under to existing infantry in home country. The descent tanks have their own section in the rules to explain what they can do. The sappers do not, so I'm assuming they're just treated like any other marker. They can be either raiders or light infantry, depending on what needs to be done. Okay, the Soviets have their 5 tech chips over here, and they're just about out of stuff that they're really interested in. Let's have a look up here. I mean, we'll just go through it real quick. They've completed advanced artillery. They're going to try to push advanced mechanized along. They're going to try to finish heavy armor. They've completed jet fighters, heavy bombers, and long-range aircraft. They really don't have any interest in advanced submarines or advanced ASW. They're going to try to push strategic rockets along. They're going to try to start radar just because it's there and they have a role available. They've finished wartime economy and improved factories. So they're going to try to start improved construction because they can get a little discount on facilities if they need to buy any or build any more. So, but they're, like I said, they've just about exhausted the tech chart for what they're interested in. Okay, advanced mechanized is a 7. They go to 12. So that goes to stage 3. Heavy armor is an 8. Got a 10. They finished that. Strategic rockets is a 9. Missed it with a 6. Radar's a 7. They got that started with an 11. And improved construction is a 7. Well, they got an 11. And I am out of magnetized Soviet roundels. I'm going to have to make some more. So, I'll just, for now, well, I'll fix it when the turn's over. Hopefully I can remember it. Anyway, we are going to have 2 combats here. The Soviets have finally decided to crank up and get going. I think you can see well, you can kind of see the marker. There's a plane in the way. But the Soviets are going to attack with everything they have in Oral Kursk here. 3 medium tanks, 3 self-propelled artillery, 5 infantry, and 2 Katyushas. They're going to attack into southern Belarusia. Oh, yeah, into southern Belarusia. They're going to be supported by this tactical bomber and fighter in Smolensk, and also by the tactical bomber and fighter in Leningrad. The Germans have a tactical bomber, 2 self-propelled artillery, 2 towed artillery, a commander, a cavalry, an SS Panzer Grenadier, and 1 medium panzer defending. So we'll let you know what happens. 2 quick things before the attack happens. One, when Germany attacked the Soviets, I forgot to give the Soviets their commander in Moscow. So he has been given to them, and it's been enough turns ago that the Board of Governors agrees with Comrade Stalin that that commander would have moved to Oral Kursk in one of those turns to command the counterattack force they marshaled there. So the Soviets attacking into southern Belarusia have a commander with them. The other thing is in getting everything set on the battle board, I looked at the reference card, and for every other kind of artillery, it says no river penalty. There is a river right here. It says no river penalty, but it doesn't say that for in the Katyusha section. Now, if you're going to exempt every other artillery type from that penalty, I can't see them putting it on an advanced unit. So I'm going to call that an oversight, and the Katyushas will not take the river penalty. Okay, I haven't printed the newest version of the national reference sheet yet. I'm still working with the ones I had printed before. I'll check on the iPad and see if the change for that Katyusha has already been made. All right, you can see there the Soviet attack was successful. They knocked out the Germans in southern Belarusia. And when they finished that, they were so happy they just decided to make an unopposed blitz into Lubelsky. It's not worth any money, but it does kind of give them an avenue into Germany's rear area. I'm going to double check and make sure. I'm positive I saw that those Katyushas were blitz. How many armors we got there? 2 armors. Okay, so what we'll have to do, withdraw the self-propelled artillery. Okay, now the blitz is correct. Fell over on his side. And on the Katyushas and the river penalty, what I decided is it says you can build them once Russia has advanced artillery. And the section right above that is advanced artillery, and it says no river penalty, so that clears that up. Okay, so off camera, Soviets up 1, Germans down 1. Now over here in Finland, can we see it there? Yeah. Probably should have done this a little while ago. Unopposed attack into Finnmark. So that's, again, Soviets up 1, German down 1. I'll get a Soviet roundo to put on that when I'm finished. Okay, that's it for combat. Non-combat moves. As long as we're right here, we're going to take these 2 motorized infantry from Lapland and we are going to strategic rail them down here to Kiev. Now, I know you can't see that part of it because of the way I got the camera twisted, but I'm sure you guys know where Kiev is, right there. Okay. We just used both of our strategic rail moves, so we don't have any more of that. I think I think that'll be it for non-combat. Okay, place units. The self-propelled artillery, I'm going to move this factory back to that corner. The self-propelled artillery, tanks, and mechanized infantry are all going here to Kursk. Okay, the 2 heavy bombers. One of those is going to Stalingrad, to that major factory. And the other one is going up here at Leningrad, at that major factory. Now the sapper and the descent markers, I'm going to put the descent markers under this infantry in eastern Ukraine and yeah, and under this infantry in Kiev. And then the two sapper markers I'm going to put under 2 infantry that are in Moscow. Okay, that clears all that up. Get over here and give the Soviets their wartime economy roll. Yeah, they got an 11. Everybody's hitting big on these, it looks like. So, twist over here. You can see they're on 45 plus 11. We'll give them 56. Just wait, oh, wait a minute. Do they get any bonuses? Better check that. Wartime income bonus. As long as Moscow immigrants sound good or slightly possessed. 1 each, so yeah, they get 3 more for that. So they will have 59 next turn to spend. This is Ozark Outpost. Over and out.